Sagat first, and I feel like he was doing that for the crowd. Is he going to do it again? Is he going to try to go with the king here on the first game with 3 out of 5? You have a little wiggle room.
I mean, it might be a way of sort of providing a little way to counterplay around the unfamiliarity of Zeku. Now, obviously, Bonchan, one of the guys known for putting in his homework. You know he's going to know key things about the match. But he may be trying to use unfamiliarity with Sagat because where is...
I heard it. Yeah. I heard it.
The king. And I heard the crowd is what I heard.
Yeah.
Yep. And he's going to be able to play at an interesting range that I think could be potentially risky for Zeku. So we'll see if Bonchan has some special tricks or if Infexious is familiar with the Sagat matchup to the degree that he's going to need to beat the king. The #1 seed coming in here, Red Bull's Bonchan.
Oh boy. All right, here we go. Sagat versus Zeku.
Wow, master versus teacher. Who are Bonchan's sort of senseis? Daigo, Takedo.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But Daigo's student up against
going up against Daigo's team. Yeah, exactly.
Daigo's new student versus the old student.
That's true. If you're Daigo in the crowd right now, who are you rooting for?
The spirit of Daigo is still here in this top 8 via these two players. But let's go. Sagat versus Zeku, Evolution 2019.
Oh, and there we go. Going to be using that reach on that standing medium kick. Nice.
Is just enough to set up that dash in where you're looking for counters to the zoning, and that creates the opportunity for Sagat.
There are a lot of characters who can really mess up Sagat for throwing fireballs. I don't feel like Zeku is one of them.
There are a lot of answers to the fireball, but they're not strong.
Right. It's not like Bison or Nash where you're just giving them power.
Yeah,
you know?
They're essentially very specific. He has a ton of different counters to fireball, but they're all specific to different setups that are not necessarily the one you're facing. So you have to put in a lot of work to find that counter.
All right, Infectious. Oh, nice.
He might have thrown a slower fireball.
Yeah.
He might have been expecting the fierce fireball.
Oh, what a counter poke, and he had the Angry Scar active.
Oh, it doesn't challenge. That's an interesting note, but he does wake up with button.
Yeah, there you go. So Infectious going down in round 1. Bonchan taking round 1 with the king.
I do think there was some interesting information that Infectious can use going forward and create those opportunities for the flip opening. That could be very strong.
It's like, you know, throughout the whole entire match, and your job as a player is to try to lie and tell basically a false story.
Yes, that's exactly right. It was like they're stories, but they're also mostly lies.
Yep.
Yeah. So you have to make the lie believable enough. Great pressure here, and he's playing from the... Oh, wow.
Oh, well, he's still going to get the punish here. Doesn't switch back. Going to stay as
young man pressure. Now back to old, and that's going to connect.
Yep, good damage here. Has the V-trigger activated.
Side switch. He fakes the walk-up. Fierce. Wow.
Is this gonna kill?
No. Oh, the savagery. So savage. He did the same threat about 2 seconds before, then went up and threatened again, but this time had the counter to the counter, into the super for the kill. Woo!
Bonchan, I never knew you could be so savage. Woo!
Wow. Of course, Infectious, I think maybe completely unfazed. That was incredible.
That first game.
Gets the crush, though. Healthy damage.
Oh!
No respect. Said you're negative after that dash.
Bonchan, knowing that's not real, challenged.
Zeku does have jab confirms, but they're not particularly strong from most ranges.
All right, just going at him with the Graham all day.
This is where I find him to be most effective, when he can get the Graham to set up his other offensive options.
Oh,
that's where I've seen him go big.
But thing that you got.
And Infectious, on the verge of going down 2-0. Very difficult spot, especially against someone as versatile as Bonchan. So he has to find this round.
Ooh,
wow.
Okay, just anti-air with a heavy kick.
And again, not able to get the jab confirmed, quite to connect. Looking for the heavy, doesn't come.
Oh, that's the crush. That means he gets the free uppercut juggle, yep.
And he's just playing it cool, doesn't want to pressure, just pure control.
It's
pure
just
control.
footsies right now. It's just for the footsies. And at the right range to be plus on that EX Tiger Knee, gets the counter hit afterwards.
Very smart, and the neutral jump against the slide, and he powers up the Scar for the big finish. 2-0. Oh, the Red Bull's Bonchan.
What Infectious was trying to do right there, he switched to Young so he could slide into V-trigger. But as soon as he switched, that's when Bonchan just said, I'm neutral jumping now. I know what
remember
you want.
Idom's mistake the same way, going for that Fierce Confirm into the V-trigger? Yes, you see that sometimes from Bison players too with the slide, where they get a little predictable with their favorite Confirm into V-trigger.
Yeah,
you know they're hungry to find it, and you can counter.
Yeah, and it's one of the things that turn around.
Advanced techniques.
Or as John Choi would call it, the cross-cut.
Cross-cut. So I'm worried here because Infectious is, again, finding the success with this gram control, but he doesn't look satisfied with it. You see him wanting more. He wants to go in.
And he's still down in life, too.
Yes.
Still down in life. Okay, finally takes the life lead, I feel like.
This is the challenge with Zeku. The life advantage can be so small from these individual successes.
And that's one of the toughest things about Zeku as well. Not the greatest V-triggers out there.
He baits it out.
The back throw for the stun so he can get the most damage out of this. Infectious taking his first game. It's 2-1.
A very solid answer. Again, that first game, not sort of a set play, the roller coaster. This time, a little bit more of that round, but that's because he earned it in the first game by winning those yummy battles.
I mean,
and
look,
again, unfazed.
Maybe this is why Daigo signed him, because I mean, this used
He's
to
got
be
the eye.
Daigo, right?
He sees him.
This is Daigo, the stone face, no expressions. He's gotten a little more emotion of late, so you know he's like, I need someone to carry my legacy. Infectious, here he is. Let's go. And you know what? Bonchan says, no, this is the character I want in this matchup. I am going to keep playing the king.
That's what I actually think Sagata is a super interesting choice for this matchup, just because you do get more of these sort of interesting three-quarter screen projectile battles that are basically not possible in Street Fighter V for the most part.
I'm also going to shout out, I love Zeku's theme song. I love his music. It was too
and
late.
from that range, what do you have to worry about as Sagata against Zeku? No threat.
Exactly.
Outside of critical art, no threat.
You need a two-hit move to get through that armor.
Oh,
okay.
Call out again.
Bushin throw this time.
Backdash.
Going with that little Rufus punch right there.
Zeku does have escapable pressure with some characters' backdash. Laura particularly can escape. Sagata has some options here.
Look at this. Oh, he was
that time he had to
out.
answer. Yeah. Get a lot out of it. He's not willing to activate.
What a backdash. What a backdash. Bonchan, 1/3, 1/4 of a bar away from advancing to grand finals. Oh, what a jump back strong.
And these backdashes from Bonchan have really, he's gotten paid off for them and paid no cost.
Again.
No cost.
He said, you know what? You are going to try to activate that V-trigger. I'm going to punish it.
Oh, no respect.
That's not even the EX. There's no invincibility in that uppercut.
Oh, shut it all down.
And Bonchan.
That is the soul blow right there. Oh.
On a journey right now, but one phase of that journey is complete, and that is back-to-back-to-back grand finals at premier events, and this one is the granddaddy of all premier events. Evolution is where dreams are made.
We said at the beginning of this was the expectation. This was the story. But Bonchan, I feel like